Okay, it
Agree.
has started.
Yeah.
Abhay, one of the challenge with school has is a mid-level school. They
Mhm.
say they don't have the language environment back at home. It's only in the school.
So
It's a limited
basically, it's a
hours,
student level challenge.
students
No,
level challenge.
yeah. So I'm just more concerned. I'll come to that student level challenges also,
No,
right?
that's why the student level challenge get transferred to school because school they are not able to develop the communication in
You're
English.
right. You're right. You're right. So that's a main challenge, and I've shortlisted it into the student level challenges. So if we talk of that school level challenges, the biggest challenge they have is they don't have a trained teachers, right, who can teach English to them, right? There is not a specific instructional framework which they need to follow to teach them in English, right? You'll face that once you reach out to them, and you will feel that this is a main challenge. Second is, some of the schools in India, they have limited infrastructure, right? So they say we don't have a language lab. How we will teach? You need us to expand more on the hardware level. That is the second level of hindrance you'll find. So I'll have the answer for all of them. Third is that our curriculum is more exam focused, right? Rote learning, memorization, that sort of the theory we have. In fact, the process we have in terms of education, it's not so much practical language like English, which required student to understand the communication through their real time applications, right?
They,
Scenarios. So how we can make sure that they are using language, how we need to make speaking oriented atmosphere in a school. This is a third challenge. Fourth is, which is
sir,
more
one
of
thing.
that, sorry.
Sir, this is Lakhan from Aurangabad actually.
Hmm.
I think, sir, major of the schools now they are means they are teaching English as a subject only. That's the main
Correct.
thing. They are not teaching it as a means student have to inculcate the skills. English is all about the skills only, but school they are just treating as a subject where they have
True.
to complete the portion and the complete thing. That's the major scene which is happening. And in FLS studies also, which was conducted by NCRT, it has been
Correct.
found out that some 56% students are not as per the desired levels also in English language.
Hmm.
So
You're
that's the
right.
major concern.
You're right. I forgot your name. You're absolutely right that we are not teaching is
It's
at a skill. We are teaching
y-
is at a as a subject,
subject.
right? And what happens after that? The student level challenges. One of our friend has told that the school system is influenced by the student's house internal system. We call it that it's more mother influence, no? Like I belong to Punjab, somebody is belong to Uttarakhand, Himachal. Their mother tongue is more influenced by that language, right? And they don't have a support system in school, in fact in house. Nobody can help them to speak. Generally, when you learn any language, you need companion to speak with. In case of English, you need somebody to speak with, right? And here, as Rajni sir started with, that it is AI based. So we have created a companion wherein student can speak with, right? This is one of the USP. We'll come on this later. But the idea is that this is the main challenge at school level. They don't have the support system in-house, and their mother tongue influence is very, very high, especially in northern part of India. Right? What else at student level? Anybody?
Hi sir, this is Jitesh from Jaipur, from Ankit sir's team. Sir, actually what I was facing as we are talking about the concern for students for English language, only they are what they were getting, only they are you know getting the things to pass the examination only, but for
Mhm.
the overall development they are not getting, because once after the school when they reach to their home, so there will be no environment for English language and others, because their parents are not from that background.
Perfect.
But sir, in the school ultimately they are not getting the perfect environment.
Correct.
Yeah, what actually I was working somewhere else before English Press. So what I was facing while visiting the schools,
Mhm.
that was the problem students are facing.
Jitesh,
Sorry,
you are
still.
right. You are
Yeah.
right. Absolutely. So you need something which can be followed up in house also, right? Whatever
Yeah.
we have been taught in school, it has to be followed in in the home also, right? So that sort of system, it's absolutely on with liquid, right? And you are right. This is a major challenge. Thanks for bringing up this point here,
Thank you,
right?
sir.
Hi, Abhay. This
Yeah,
is Manjima from West Bengal.
yeah,
I'm the product manager from English Press East.
great.
So, extremely glad to meet you today. Another problem that I have noticed while visiting schools is many schools do not opt for remedial assessments. So, when students are being assessed
Mhm.
on the basis of how they are performing in classrooms, their evaluation is not being conducted the way it is supposed to be conducted to help them out
Correct.
as a remedy, as a feedback
Right,
oriented evaluation.
right.
Yes.
So Manjima, you are right. The system that might be your English be better than me or somebody's else. So it has to be more adaptive. Yeah. So it has to be more adaptive, more personalized at an English level. Is somebody speaking?
Hinder, Hinder, please mute your system, please.
So I was saying she was right that feedback is very, very important. And that feedback has to be personalized, not journal one, right? So we as an organization also believe in that statement that our program is absolutely aligned with NEP 2020, which harps on personalized adaptive learning platform, which give personalized feedback and also make sure that educators will get the analytics, right? How as a collective, as a bird eye view, that how many students have understood this language or this part of the curriculum, and how many of them have not understood, how many have done the task, and this sort of analytics is on top of that. You're right. I think we are on the right track. Let's move ahead. So we have discussed what are the pain areas. When you understood the pain areas, when you bring those pain areas to the table, then you will get the nod of the management, right? And this entire program is NEP 2020 aligned because of its activity based, its experiential learning, it is personalized and adaptive to the learner's level. Because we believe as an Indian that English doesn't come to us naturally, right? We have to attain it. It all depends what sort of socio economical circle we have, right? And government is also encouraging multilingualism, right? Learning in mother language as well as regional language and Hindi. So trio multilingualism is now, all know that it is in picture. So that's why English plays a bigger role in that way. The third thing is when we talk of a, a career, right? Working on international projects, then you need English. You want to establish a brand value as a employee, you need to interact with people in organization, outside organization in English only, right? That's why the English is become a more universal language. Like you can always talk about this with management because they want what is the management wants is that these children are our brand ambassador, right? They should speak in English in school, outside school, so that will become a sort of word of mouth marketing for them. So that student will कौन से स्कूल में पढ़ता है ये? He studied in ABC. So these sort of hooks really helps while talking to the management, right? So this is about that how we should start with our pitch. Then we talk of that what we have which other doesn't have as a liquid, right? What sort of unique proposition we have? We have understood the main pain areas of our Indian education ecosystem. One is at the student level, second is at the school level. So at school level, the main challenge is the quality teachers, the time frame, the hardware, right? And how to mingle and how to make a solution which works in any school scenario. So what we have done is we have created an instructional framework for teachers. We call it ILT, right? Which means simply means instructor led training. And there are 30 chapters, in fact 30 sessions for that. 30 sessions in ILT, 30 sessions at SPL, which is self-paced learning for students, right? Why 30 sessions? Can anybody tell why 30 sessions? Why not 100? Anybody? Any guess? Works.
30 sessions could be completed throughout the year. I mean,
Correct. Correct.
It is based on the requirement as per
Your
the
voice is
like
breaking
as per
at
the
my
requirement.
end. Yeah,
It
sorry,
is it
can you
has been
please repeat?
said.
How many
Looking at
bit
the
of time
academic calendar, I guess.
Yes. So generally,
On the
when somebody
requirement
asks
based on
that why 25, then why 30 in fact? So in our research that out of those 52 weeks we have in academic year, if we cut down, if we discount all the holidays and other co-cultural activity stuff, we got only 25 to 30 weeks to teach. And as I already got your buy that this is English is not always being a first priority. Every school wants their students speak in English, but it is not the first priority because they don't have an infra in that way. So what we have done is going forward that each class should appear in a week. So 1 week, one class. That's why we have 30 weeks to teach. That 30 less sessions are aligned with that, right? So this is going to happen in school. ILT will happen in school once in a week, 4 sessions in a month, right? Wherein this is Farah will showcase you to the entire concept how it works at a school level. There's a video. We have used all LSRW elements, which is listening, speaking, writing, and reading, right? And on top of that, we have included a lot of activities, experiential activities, group activities, individual activities, speaking activities. Farah will show you in the later part, right? This is about the ILT. And then it comes to the SPL. Some of my friends said that at school level, it is okay, still be manageable. But what about the student level, right? Each student is unique. Might be most of the parents don't have English speaking background in back home. What to do in that case? In that case, SPL works. What we want is each child should practice the concept in computer lab. So we are not telling schools to have expand in infrastructure. We want their existing infrastructure, which is in computer lab, should be utilized once in a week. On top of that, student can also practice those concepts at home if they have any one gadget, right? In home, they can also practice. And on top of it, in our SPL, we have used AI, artificial intelligence, right? Which not only give feedback, which is personalized in nature, we also record this information, send it across to the management, to the teacher. They can also see that how this progress is happening and why it is required. We all know that Indian education system works on monetary and financial terms. So if you don't give any tangible thing to the parents, they're not going to pay to the school. If that system doesn't work, any solution going to the vein, right? So we have understood and then we have given this SPL, which is going to be a USP for us, as well as student can also use it at home. Parent can see their progress and they can also feel that there's a certain changes are happening inside, right? And I just want to stress more on our USP, which is what we have this AI based solution, which is, in fact, we call it speaking activity, which is being influenced from the mirror technique. If we remember, maybe I'm a 90s kid, so when we used to practice ourselves for the interviews or for any presentation, public speaking, we used to sit in front of the mirror, right? Practice hard and try to observe, right? How I'm looking, how my gestures are, am I confident or not? So same technique we have used with more advanced level. You have used AI, and that student can practice, your student can record and see, because it has to come very naturally while any language, right? So that sort of thing, feedback system we have inculcated. Farah will show you later half of this presentation, right? So this is our main points which I want to bring onto the table. How to pitch, how to start. This is about the presentation, elevator pitch. Bring out those pain areas, give the solution of those pain areas, and then ask for demonstration time. Once you show the product to them, I think 90% war is won. Now you need to work on the financial part of it, wherein Rajneesh sir and his team will, and in fact, the core team will help you with the guidance that how to close those part, right? So, guys, this is a sort of discussion I would like to have with you. I want to extend also, if somebody wants to, this floor is open for question now at this point of time. Yeah, please go ahead.
So from my understanding, I assume that this product will work where language is a challenge. English language is a challenge. It's not for A category schools. Am I right? Because A category schools, they already have the language base. Am I right?
I beg to differ here, Pradeep.
Okay.
All schools need good English.
Okay.
All schools, right?
Correct.
All school needs good English, but when there's no challenge, do I have an opportunity? Because when I make the list of schools,
That's our job to go and explore where
okay,
they are missing and pitch that, right? You are the best judge. I'm saying that you are the best judge, but we cannot say that this product is not for top schools. I know a
okay.
couple of top schools, they're really looking for this kind of solution, right?
So
So
your
we
suggestion
cannot say in
is
the beginning that this is not for those schools. Yeah, there you need to work more. You need to understand their need, specific need, and talk about it. Because so-called big schools are having lots of pinpoints, right? There your job is slightly different. You need to discuss them. You need to give them different aspects of your product and understand their problem, right? Top schools are focused mainly more or less focus on their subjects, their marks, science marks, commerce marks, right? English is a pain area. Suppose in out of 30 students, 10 are very good, but 20 students need support in English. So we need to explore all these schools.
explore
And
all my schools. Okay.
yeah,
You're right, sir. In fact, I would like to add here one thing, that last year we started doing connect ups with teachers. We want to upgrade our content in different way. We have added a couple of offerings in that, and we have selected few schools, top schools of India. Try to understand what they need, and I tell you that all have a common problem. Every school, A premium, A plus premium school, they struggle to make their student confident English speaker. Mind you, I've been talking of the top league schools. I don't want to name those, right? But their team, school leaders said that they struggles to make their students confident English speaker as a large extent. I'm not saying that as a large extent. They feel a lot of pain in that. So
yes,
I'll be
Manju.
supporting
Manjima
Okay,
this.
I'll give an
has some
example.
questions.
I'll just finish it off. I'll give an example. I have been to some A category schools. I have sold some English products previously, but I have seen principals out of their attitude. They always say that my students are proficient enough in English language. In that situation, how do I pitch this? Is there anything different which I
Maybe if
can?
I can add something in that. Uh, Pradeep, basic thing which the A category school where the children are good in English, but the another which Abhay already said, there are a lot of activities are there in that. So it's a confident English speaking is required, because individually can student can speak on a topic for a 10 minute or 15 minutes, or a group student can prepare something and present in a span of 10-15 minutes. So it is like it's a mix of English speaking plus a confident English speaking is it is required. So that's
Oh,
Abhay can
yeah.
more
Can
add.
Yeah.
I
Thanks, Sumit.
rephrase it? This can accelerate the language whatever they already have and take them to the next level. Can we rephrase it like
Yeah.
I
that?
think adding the feature, say if somebody says that our students are, proficient enough or something, then you can play on the fact that this is how TOEFL examinations happen. This is how IELTS exam happens. This is how all foreign language testing exams happen. So using that selling point, you can say that this will provide them that practice. So even if they are proficient enough, they will always require extra speaking, listening activities when they apply for foreign universities or international exams. So it will help them there.
So
So
it will help them in
schools,
the technical side of the language.
yeah. So
Okay.
and this is how they will have to speak there. This is how they will have to do activities, because the setup is somewhat similar. It's not 100% similar, but it's somewhat similar to what we see in international exams. So you can play on that point as well. So
Okay.
there are
That's a
three
good point.
aspects. Yeah. So when you're faced with somebody who is telling you that we don't need it, then maybe push in this fact that it will give students an extra set to when they do their foreign exams and all that.
So we prepare them for competitive exams in terms of
Yeah.
verbal ability. Okay.
Yeah.
And Pradeep, I tell you that if you reach out to 100 schools, only 2 to 3 schools will say that we don't need English language lab. Right? I tell you that with my own experience. If I put my selling hat on, I will say if somebody would say that I don't need it, I try to push at one level, but there's a huge market, no? We have to do our prior KYC, which is our target audience in that particular region.
That's why I
This
asked that
question is for
question. I need
all.
to
We
prioritize my
need to
target
find a
audience.
list of schools which are
Okay.
more easy to convert, because we are fighting against the time, right? We have only 90 to 100 days to close this deal, right? Why to fight with a
That's why I raised the
hard
question. So
mind,
my
fixed
list
mind?
should be wherever there is challenge, that should be my priority. All this
Go for
schools where
first
there's no
low hanging
challenge
first. Yeah.
should take a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Abhay sir,
Yes,
uh,
Manjima.
Manjima want to ask something and Shoma ma'am also.
Yes,
So
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Prachi. Thank you
Manjima,
so
please.
much.
Yeah.
Right. So, Pradeep, this is in regard to the question that you had asked. So, in my opinion, whenever I had the opportunity to visit A grade schools or interact with the principals, when you mentioned that self-paced learning is encouraged through this platform, even A grade schools are quite curious to understand the process, because despite it being an A grade school where students are already proficient in English, or it's a B plus or a B grade school, any school cannot give that time to students to constantly learn this language, rectify their mistakes, and go back to practicing it again. No matter which school the student is coming from, they do not have ample amount of time to spend in schools and to rectify their mistakes if they are making any language error. So this self-paced learning, in my opinion, is going to do wonders, despite the school being an A grade school. So that is one vertical we can definitely highlight. And along with the point that it is LMS, the feedback system is quite in line with the process that is encouraged in LMS. So whenever the child is making a mistake, instantly the feedback is being created and the child can understand where he stands. So I guess this is another point we can highlight.
Okay.
Great.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Manjima. So, anybody has any other
Yeah, my
point?
question.
Actually, this is a good conversation. I'm
Yeah,
loving
I
this
do have a
conversation. Yeah.
question. I'm
But
Sunil from
noticed
Kerala.
that
Can I chip in?
Ajit,
Shoma this
Abhi
side.
sir, Shoma ma'am wants to speak.
Yeah, please.
I just wanted to say this that this particular course that Abhay is talking about is what we would say a competency based course. So it aligns very well with the CEFR, or the Common European Framework for Language Reference, and from that point of view, the issue that was raised with A grade schools or with international schools, well, it may just work out there, because the inbuilt features within this program serve as system feedback, for those who opt for self-paced learning. And as you will see maybe over the course of the next few minutes, that it's brilliantly designed, and the system offers scope to the student to record, playback, track his own errors, and move ahead well. Abhay has been talking continuously about the mother tongue influence, which is so very true. Now, this system, you will see how it minimizes the mother tongue influence with a mother tongue influence tool. It tracks your mother tongue influence and it helps you reduce, right? So, for example, I think the X sound is not there among Kashmiris. So generally, a Kashmiri cannot pronounce box; it becomes bakas. The X sound becomes split. Or, for example, the O sound is very pronounced among Bengalis, for example. So there is an inbuilt tool which helps the learner to refine his or her communication and be a better learner for tomorrow, even in spite of the fact that there is there may be a lot of English in the background of the A grade schools, or the more equipped schools, but these are some delicate issues which you won't find maybe in many other programs of study, like the self correction and at self pace. So you may like to look at it more closely, because I'm sure it will be of help to many people.
Thanks,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shoma. Thank you.
So, guys,
Yeah, I do have a question. I am from Kerala.
Yeah, please.
So we do have both software and a workbook. Is this software is standalone or book? The workbook is compulsory for it.
So I'll take that question later on.
Huh.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Please continue.
Abhay sir, Ajit sir has put some question in the chat section. Can you please answer it? How it is different from competition, as they all have almost same program?
oh,
yes, I would
okay.
like to. Abhay, I would like that.
Yeah.
Almost I have already spent around 12 to 13 plus years in field. And if I recall, right from 2010, there are many companies operating for the language lab, like Wordsworth, some language lab of Educom solution, and almost all of them, they are giving the same sort of program what we are offering. So my main question, since you have asked like as and when you take this particular program to any particular school, they will entertain you. So since competition have made such sort of footprint, outrightly at the first impression they are asking, we do not want to do it. So could you please answer my question with respect of what I have asked?
Correct. So you want to know that what sort of USP we have, right?
Yes.
As compared to competition.
Yeah, in comparison to competition. Yeah. Though I don't use this word, but yes, loss, like you mentioned one organization named Wordsworth. There are a couple more, right? And we have been in this field from last 25 years. And earlier our capacity is to build the program and send it across and give it to somebody else to market this. And this happened with Wordsworth also. So we have given our services to Wordsworth till 2017-18, right? Then we parted our ways in that way. So most of the work, just want to tell you that most of the work which has been sold in India in linguistic space been done by us, 80% of the work. Like this is the one thing. So we have the capacity and the capability to map any requirement at a whisker. right? So that sort of capability we have been doing. We have been doing work with that sort of mindset and capability. This is the one thing. Second thing, this could be for your, in fact, not for the school. This is for your satisfaction that this organization can listen to me and map my, requirement, individual requirement. Second is that you have seen AI. AI could be used in any other way, but the way we have used AI, we have used it for analytical part, right? More experiential learning. If you see, if you compare, I don't name those competitors, but when you see their product, right, then you'll see that they have lesser activities, right? They have used AI in different ways. They have also used it, but they have used it more different ways. We have used it different ways in terms of that more of that analytical part, the feedback system, as well as you will see us that we have used not only in speaking, reading, writing, in all segment we have used AI, and we got this. It's the software has like it sort of work on a maturity level. So say that if I have done anything from 10 years back, so I've understood what all bugs I could face. So that sort of level we have achieved. So there are very less bugs. Software industry, you will find a lot of problems. Problem will come. But the idea is that we are more top of that, so we can rescue at any point of time. This is a major thing. So if somebody asks that it's a mature organization, have seen all seasons, and then the work, what we have done is it going to be streamlined. This is a second USP we have. Third is, as ma'am said, that this program is mapped to CFR levels, GSE levels, right? Which has given us wings to go abroad. So big organizations across the globe, right, in publication house, they have used our services in different ways, right? So we have our footprints across the globe in that way. There are few organizations from India, they have gone global in linguistic space. We are one of that, right?
All right.
Third is you're talking of you have seen our student courseware, right? It's absolutely aligned with that, right? I don't feel like only publication houses they have this thing, but not any language lab operator in India. They have reached out to that level that they have given you this sort of facility wherein student can practice not only in home and not only in the speaking and reading, writing, kinesthetic way they can learn English inside the classroom. So this is another way of learning English in our way. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Abhay sir. So I think we should start the demo now.
Correct. I think when you see it, then most of the problems, questions you have, it's all gone solved, right?
Okay.
So I tell Farah.
Sure.
So over to you.
Thanks, Abhay. Thank you very much. Very interesting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So thank you, Abhay. So I'll be sharing my screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So any specific class you want me to share, or I can go with any class?
Go with any class, ma'am.
Sure. So I'll go with class 3. So first of all, I'll just so anyways,
how to log in,
I've
ma'am?
already given a brief. Everything have all questions I hope have been responded. So I'll just give a.
So just a sec. So we all you I think everybody got their login IDs, right? So as a from the teacher's ID, you can log in, and then this dashboard will come, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, for
Okay. So basically, we have instructor-led training and the self-paced learning. Instructor-led, as you all know, it means by where the teacher will teach in the class, she will take through the platform and navigate different activities, and the students will do those activities in the class itself. It's a similar like a teaching module in a classroom session. So this is the instructor-led training only. The second part we have is the self-paced learning, where the students will have their own individual IDs. They will log in into the system, and then they will do different activities like role plays and different AI activities. So I'll take you through the class 3. So there are different two kinds of an activities in the instructor led. So I'll go with the first activity, which is an individual activity. And where you would see these two icons, these are the group activities or a peer grading activities.
Ma'am, we cannot able to see your screen.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's visible.
It's visible. Visible for me.
Visible.
It's visible.
Yeah.
Visible. Visible.
Madhu sir, I think there is problem at your end because it's visible to everyone.
You can just try to log in
It's
again.
visible. It's visible.
Okay.
Try to exit and join the meeting again.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the very first chapter, the beautiful swan, and then it has the grammar portion, which is noun, which is common and proper nouns. This is the typical attendance page where the teachers will just have to mark the absentees, and it will show you the total number of students and the number of absentees. We start with the learning objectives based on LSRW plus the grammar and vocabulary before each chapter starts. Then let's go with the concept.
Welcome to the session. In the chapter, The Beautiful Swan, you will learn about common and proper nouns.
I hope it's audible.
A noun is a word that names a person,
It is audible.
place, thing, animal, or idea. Around us, we see so many things. Everything that we see around us has some name. For example, computer, blackboard, teacher, chalk, etc. Now, we will learn about common and proper nouns. Common nouns are the generic name of a person, place, animal, or thing. For example, tree, man, mountain, box, etc. Proper nouns are the specific or particular name of a person, place, animal, or thing. For example, Mount Everest, Nishi, Delhi, etc. Proper noun is always capitalized.
So this was the concept video. Then we'll go with the activities, which is the very first activity you would see is a listening activity. Before any activity starts, we have given the clear instructions like which kind of an activity is it, how much time will it take, and what kind of an activity, like whether it's types of questions, basically either it's in the form of a fill in the blanks, true and false, or whatever it is. So over here there's a story.
Once upon a time, there was a mother duck. She had 7 eggs in her nest. The 7th egg was much larger than the rest. One by one, the eggs began to hatch. Crack, crack, crack.
So this is the listening activity. Over here, the teachers can check that how much the students are attentive in the class. She will play the video over here, and then she can ask the questions. They will have their worksheets along with them. On top of that, of course, they can just call out the names of the students and would ask them to give the answers. At the end, there's a show answer option. So the teacher will click on the show answer and all the correct answers will be displayed on the screen. So there and then the answers can be cross-checked. The teacher does not have to take that work at home or for the later stage wherein they would have to check the worksheets or anything, it can be done in the class itself. So no additional work for a teacher. This platform is basically, the intention is to make the teacher's life easy, because what happens in a class, the teachers have to do these kind of an activities and they have to prepare themselves well in advance. They have to thought about different activities, how to perform that activities in the class, so on and so forth. So however, with this platform, the activities are already there, the videos are already there, you just have to run. Of course, at the initial stages, every teacher has to basically go through one or two sessions just to understand around it. Otherwise, this does not need any extra time. Now, the next activity over here is a speaking activity. It's a pair activity. So it's kind of a role play that has to be performed in the class itself. Teacher will divide the students in pairs, will make the pairs in the class, and will ask them to do a role play. So this will be displayed on the screen and the students will be asked to do it. So these kind of an activities build confidence among the students. um, they basically feel enthusiastic, and also um, it helps them because they're speaking in front of the teachers, they are speaking among the peers, so that build confidence among them and they start speaking as well. Now the third activity is a reading activity. Again, before any activity starts, we have a clear instructions. Now, in this, the teacher can call out the name of the students and will ask them to read out the passage. So, of course, the reading skills can be checked from here itself. Then there are different questions based on this. So, at the end, the teacher will just have to click on the show answer and the right answer gets displayed. In addition to this, of course, there are activities that the teacher can make around it, like looking at the images and asking them to create sentences, to frame sentences over here. As an assignment, they can give like finding out the meanings of these words, or in the class itself, read aloud these words. So different activities can the teacher, if teacher wants, they can think about it and can be added on. Then we have a writing activity. In this, it's a clear, like the students have to look at the image and have to find out basically have to write the names of this. Click on the show answer and the right answer gets displayed. Now, this is the check your understanding questions. So in this, basically, the teacher will ask them some oral questions, so that the teacher can understand that how much students are attentively going through this platform, how much they are understanding, and help them. At the end, the show answer is available with each and every activity. Now, with some key takeaways, this part of the session comes to an end. So that was the instructor led. Do you want me to show some other class as well, or any questions around it?
Maybe like higher classes, man, grade 8.
Sure. So I'll go with grade 8. Okay, before that, I would also like to show you other activity in the class itself. Just allow me a moment. So in the grade 3 itself, I'll go with other activity. So this is the second chapter. It is a peer grading over here. So I'll just show you how it goes along. So it's an attendance page. We click on submit. Now, in this group activity, automatically a group is created in the class itself depending upon the number of students. So in this scenario, we just have 2 students. So of course, the only 2 groups can be created. However, if there are 40 students, the teachers can create a group of 10 each, wherein 4 groups can be created. And the teacher can divide, means increase or reduce the number of groups. Also, the teacher can shuffle the students from one group to other group as well. Now, how this activity will be performed? So in the individual activity, you saw that the teacher is basically calling out the names of the students as asking them individually. Now in this, it's a group activity. So 4 teams, for example, 2 teams are there. Now a teacher will play a
Golden feather.
story over here
Once upon a time,
in the similar
there was an
pattern,
old man who lived in a village with his wife.
and then she will start this. Now we have the questions over here that the teacher has shown the questions with their options. They also have their worksheets along with them. Now the teacher will click on the start. There will be a timer that will be given to each team, which is a preparation times. For example, 30 seconds that have been given to each team. Once the 30 seconds are over, we'll just have to click on start. Once the 30 seconds are over, the teacher will give each team a presentation time. Like, okay, the first team comes up and they give the answers, whatever their answers are. Similarly, the second team comes up and they give their own answers. The moment teacher clicks, so you just have to click over here, the timer will start in this way. Start and it will go on. Now once each team has presented their answers or their responses, the teacher will click on next. The right answers gets displayed on the screen. Now it's a time for giving the scores. So it's a peer grading. Now group 1 will give the scores to group 2. So example, they give them 2. Now group 2 will give the scores to group 1. So this is like 4. And once this is done, the teacher will give them the scores. So now the teacher has also given them the scores, and this is how the teacher can announce the winner in the class itself. So it is a peer grading or a group activity that makes it more interesting. Similarly, in the speaking activity itself as well, similarly, both the teams have been given the topics. Over here, they have to speak about a zoo or a forest. They will get some time, example, 2 minutes to prepare. Each team will prepare something, and one of the representative from each team will come along and give their presentation in the similar pattern, and the teams will give them scores. Both teams will one of the representative from both the teams will come along and give their score, give their presentation, and then there will be a scoring that will happen. So this is a peer grading activity, basically a group activity. I hope it's clear. Any questions around this?
Yes, Swaraj, it's
Ma'am,
clear.
every grade, how many activity actually we are provide?
So there are basically 30 chapters as mentioned earlier. So which mean one with each class, with each chapter, there are 4 activities. LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing, with each chapter.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay. Any other question? Otherwise, I'll show you the grade 8.
So one chapter can be completed in a period?
It takes around 40 minutes. Typical school timings, like 40 minutes one classes. So
Usually
that's
40
what we
minutes
have.
is the timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the ILT, and then the next session will have to be for the self-paced learning. That will again take 40 minutes.
Okay. So all these activities can be done in the classroom, not in a language lab. Looks like that.
Instructor-led has to be done in the class. The self-paced learning has to be done in a language lab or on a mobile lab at
Okay.
home as well.
So language lab is not necessary in a school.
No, not in the ILT.
Okay. That's
ILT is completely a classroom setup where the teacher will showcase on a panel or on a smart board, and the students will be sitting in a classroom mode, and they will have their worksheets, or the teacher can call out whatever the setup they want to go ahead with.
Okay.
Great. So this is a great yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No, continue.
Preeti ma'am has asked this question. Is there any suggestive lesson plan?
Is there any
suggestive lesson plan?
So there's no suggestive lesson plan. Basically, we have we do provide the courseware. Okay, we do have the sessions are already there on the platform itself. If the teacher wants, they can map it with their current curriculum. For example, if they are teaching in the first periodic example, they are teaching about the nouns or about kinds of sentences or singular plurals, whatever, they can just pick and choose based on that, so that more activities can be done based on the same topic.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Any doubts, Preeti ma'am? Okay, she has written okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, please go ahead.
All right. Now I'll take you through class 8.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
ILT and SPL, it's all connected. For example, if I complete a session in ILT now, the same topic will be there in SPL when I go to lab.
Yes.
It's connected.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is for grade 8. Again, it starts with the learning objectives. It has a concept video.
Welcome to the session. In the chapter Abraham Lincoln, you will learn about imperative and exclamatory sentences. When you make a request, offer a piece of advice, issue a command, or give an instruction, invitations, or a warning, you use the imperative mood. Sentences that use the imperative mood are known as imperative sentences. For example, please remember to pick up the dry clothes. A polite request. You should start taking some vitamins. A piece of advice. Leave the book under my doormat. An instruction. Stop firing. A command. Kindly come inside. A humble invitation. Do not ever touch my...
So this was a concept video. The next we have again the activities. A story over here.
Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States of America. His life demonstrates that one can achieve anything with sheer determination and willpower. He was the second child of Thomas and Nancy Hanks Lincoln, born on 12th
These are the
February
questions based on true and
1809.
false.
He lost his
And
mother
based on
at the
right
age of
answers will
9.
be displayed once
His father...
asked. The next we have is a speaking activity. In this, it's an impromptu speech on freedom fighters. So that is, the students have to prepare. Either it can be done in a group activity or it can run in a individual activity. There's a topic, because these are higher grades, we do not have to give them much cues. So it's just the topic that has been given. Then we have a reading activity. There's a passage over here, need to read out, and then they have to find the words from the passage which means same as these words. Show answer. And then we have a writing activity. So they have to write an essay about the importance of determination in your life. We have given some clues over here. We have also given a model answer. However, of course, the students would have their own thought process. Then we have oral questions. Correct answers also available. And then with key takeaways, this part of the session comes to an end. Any questions around instructor led?
There is just one question Anurag sir has raised. How is the progression of the program happening in terms of LSRW? If yes, how is it aligned?
Okay, so what will happen, I'll just show you in the self-paced learning how it will happen. So basically there are different activities so that you would see. Just a second. I'll just log in with the student portal. So to answer your question, so basically what happens, we have the pre-assessment for the students, and so there will be a pre-assessment that will happen before the session starts or before they go ahead with the 30 modules. And once they are done with the 30 modules, there will be a post assessments. So the scoring will be there. A transformation can be seen over here with the help of a pre and post assessments. So I'll go with the same grade 3. It's the same chapter as you saw. It's a beautiful swan. The concept video over here remains the same in both instructor-led and the self-paced learning. Then
Welcome to the session.
it's the same concept video. Then we have a role play. So the role play is a similar kind of an activity where the students will stand in front of a used to stand in front of a mirror and then practice on their own. However, with this platform, role play activity is basically where the student will record their conversation and then they will get some scores based on different parameters. So it's kind of a mirror activity. So I'll play the watch video first.
Good morning. I am Sam. What is your name?
Good morning, Sam. My name is Sia. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you. I am in class 3A. What about you, Sia?
I'll click on the
Good
record.
morning.
Automatically
I am
the
Sam.
camera will be switched
What is your
on.
name?
I just have to switch off my, okay, Teams camera. Okay. So automatically the camera has been switched on over here. I'll just have to click on the radio button and start recording over here. Good morning, Sam. My name is Sia. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you. I am in class 3A. What about you, Sia?
I am new to the school in class 3rd.
Oh, nice. So, now we're friends, Sia?
Sure. Thanks. I'm just trying to mimic like a student.
Sia, would you like to meet my family?
Yes, I will. I will come to your house in the morning.
Good morning.
Now
I
this
am
is a
Sam.
self-review.
What is your name?
Basically, whatever the student has recorded, they
Good
can
morning,
see on their
Sam.
own.
My name is
Their
Sia.
body
How
language,
are you?
facial expression,
I
everything
am
can be
fine. Thank you. I am in class 3A. What about you, Sia?
I am new to the school in class 3rd. Sure. So I'll just skip that. Sure. Thanks.
Sia.
Yes. I will. I will come to your house in the morning. Now over here, let's see the scores. So I got scores based on 4 different parameters: fluency, pronunciation, completeness, and accuracy. So over here you can see, as I just pronounced it clearly, and everything, the entire sentence I pronounce it. So this is how my scores are. Basically, fluency, pronunciation, completeness, and accuracy. Now the second one, I started stammering a little bit. Based on that, my fluency has been reduced, and same as pronunciation. Then the third recording, it's almost all in toss, and then the last recording. So you can see, or in fact every student can see their individual scores. Then we have a quiz section. Different types of questions are there. If in case the student puts the incorrect answer, the system prompts the right answer, because this is a self-paced learning. So the teacher won't be available all the time. The parents won't be available all the time to give them the answers, or of course. So in that scenario, because the self-paced, we have given, if in case the student enters the incorrect answer, they get to know the right answers as well. Once these quizzes been completed, at the end the student get the scores and how much time did they spend on completing this quiz. Then we have the vocabulary practice. So this is where the different words will be given, and the student will have the option of listening to the expert voice, and then they can record and compare with the expert voice. There is a usage, that is basically how to go ahead and create frame sentences, and then there is a meaning as well with each word.
Different.
Different. So the moment I compare over here,
Different.
different, so you can see the scores over here. So this is basically the difference. Then we have the interactive games. You can see over here. Okay. So in this, the moment I put the incorrect answer, the system prompts the right answer over here. I was just looking, I think, is it audible to you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So then, if in case I put the right answers, of course I get score. So in the similar pattern, at the end, the students will see the scores over here. Then we have a free speech.
Ma'am, are the games going to be the same, like for 1 to 8, or they'll
No,
be different?
different games.
Okay.
Then we have the free speech over here. Over here, you can see there's a preparation time which is going on. There's a describe a picture question. Look at the picture carefully. Describe what you see in simple sentences using the prompts below. You have 30 seconds to record your response, and the recording will begin in 1 minute. Now the students will see and record their response. So I'll try to mimic like a student. The girl is feeding the ducks. There are 5 ducklings in yellow color, and there's one mother duck. I can see beautiful flowers and a sunny, bright day. The student can, in fact, re record as well after they go through the listening, or they can directly submit it. So I'll click on submit, and the overall scores are 73%. Now I also have the feedback. So as Abhay and I think some of one of you was also telling that it is not possible for a teacher to go ahead and give the detailed feedback to each and every student, because they don't have a bandwidth. They are too much occupied with work, with different activities and everything. So it is not possible for a teacher to give the detailed feedback. And also the fact is that in many schools the teachers are not well versed with the languages. So that is one of the reason as well this language lab is coming into the picture. So now we have the scores over here. The feedback is given to a student, good effort. You describe the main elements of the picture well. Try to avoid using filler sounds like for example, you could have said, I can see beautiful flowers and a sunny bright day without filler sounds. Work on improving your vocabulary and grammatical accuracy. For instance, you could use yellow ducklings instead of ducklings in yellow color. Keep practicing. So you can see how detailed feedback has been given to us.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Is somebody asking any question? I think somebody has to put on on mute. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. This is Manjima.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, this is regarding the feedback portion.
Okay.
So, this is quite detailed, the feedback that the student has received.
Mm-hmm.
However, I was wondering if the feedback is comprehensible to students and whether it is age appropriate. Like the vocabulary that is being used in the feedback report,
Mm-hmm.
whether that would be comprehensible according to the grade of the student.
See what the feedback mechanism is. Basically it's an Azure analysis, so that is being done by the Azure. However, we can change the parameters, of course, that how descriptive you want the feedback to be. If the if the feedback just wants to be on a spelling mistakes or the sentences sentence correction, that can be done.
Right, ma'am. I was just wondering for a class 3 student to
Yeah, I understand.
understand the vocabulary of the feedback, whereas a class 8 student can easily comprehend what is written
True,
here.
true. I
Yes.
completely agree. So that is the reason it is customizable. For example, grade 3, we can put it like the spelling mistakes. If there's any spelling mistakes or sentence formation, that needs to be corrected. So no detailed feedback like this. All right.
Okay.
Now the second activity, okay, I'll just show you again. The second activity is the read aloud. Again, there will be a preparation time that will be given to the student to read aloud, basically to read the passage before they actually start recording. So there's a timer which is going on. Once this is over, then I will have to start recording. Yesterday, I went to the park with my family. We played on the swings and ran around the big trees. I saw birds in the sky and ducks, ducks, ducks in the pond. So just let's see what happens to my scores. Now a student can listen and re-record. However, I'll go and submit. Okay. So I got overall scores I received at 61%. Fluency, not okay. Pronunciation as well. Completeness and accuracy. So these are my scores based on that. So as you can see, the way I read out the passage, similarly in the same pattern, the scores will also appear. Students have the opportunity in this that they can keep on practicing again and again to improve on their pronunciation or to improve on their reading skills. See, um, in the schools, basically the subjects English is being taught only as a subject. However, we focus on improving the skills, and the skills only comes up if we keep on practicing. So as a teacher, their purpose will be to make sure that the students are indulged on practicing more and more. So they just have to make sure that the students are practicing as much as they can, and it will help them to improve. Now the next activity over here is the writing activity. So in this, compare the pictures. Now the student have 30 seconds. Of course, the timer can be increased. So we'll just go through both the pictures and we have to find the differences. So as it is grade 3, the students just have to focus on the differences based on swans, weather, background details and other objects. They have 4 minutes to observe, write and revise their response, and the timer will just start in another 1 second. Okay, now I'll start writing in picture 1, 2 ducks, 4 trees, and 4, 5, 6, many flowers. In picture 2, 3 ducks, 1 bird, 3 trees, and many flowers. So I'll click on submit. Let's see my scores. Total of 50%. Good job identifying some key differences. Remember to spell ducks correctly and note the hut is missing in the picture too. The word trees should be corrected. Keep practicing your vocabulary and grammar. So this is how the scores are given over here.
1 second. In the last activity, the words come in a different colors. Can you explain that colors?
Means?
The last activity, not this activity. The last activity.
Okay, the previous activity.
Yes, ma'am.
In this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you want me to go ahead with this again?
No.
I didn't get what do you mean?
So some words were in a green color, some were in a
Yeah,
yellow.
that's right. So
Yeah.
some were in green. Okay, green were the ones where basically I read out the sentence or properly. So and I read the sentences. It was a purpose of showing that these are the words that have been read that have been read out. Some of in the entire passage I just read out till here, so which means the remaining will be in red because I have not completed the entire passage. And then it goes the amber where my pronunciation was not okay or I was stammering some or the other. So I'll just show you again. Yesterday I went to the park with my family. We played on the swings and ran around the big trees. I saw birds in the sky and ducks in the pond. One duck looked different. So now I'll just show you. I'll submit. Okay.
Yes.
So this was the complete line I was fluent enough to go ahead with. So it goes in green. Then while reading this, I missed out the words like in saw many words, flying, sky, swimming. So this is why they are coming in red. And there are some words which I did not even pronounce it properly. So that goes in amber. So sometimes it happens that I might have pronounced it properly, but the system might not have heard it because there could be a background noise. At times it happens because I'm there on a speaker. So it could be a possibility that I am reading the word properly, but the system doesn't capture it. So that also comes in amber at times.
where this detailing is given, because the students should understand these are the letters I pronounced correct. This red are not red or missed. So that instruction, is there anywhere it's available?
No, these are not available, but some modifications can, of course, once you will go into the school, you will receive some feedback. Based on that, we can definitely go and make changes.
I think that is necessary because they should understand. No?
Anyways, the teacher, we do train the teachers everywhere, right?
Okay.
Teachers know, and the similar way, teachers give the training to the students that how this will come across, and
Right.
it is being done in the language lab, so of course it helps them.
Suppose the child is now practicing at home.
Mhm.
They should understand that this is the color code.
I completely agree with you. However, in this situation, every time before the student starts doing at home, they have to go through the language lab class once to understand that how this pattern has to be followed. However, adding this so that students understand is also not a big concern. Once you have the feedbacks, we can definitely make changes. That's can be done. Now, so I've done with the read aloud, writing, and everything. Any questions around this? Instructor led? Oh, sorry, self pace.
Farah, I have a question. Right, we are offering these workbooks to the students. Where do you suggest, these work should be work in the classroom or at home? Where should students use those worksheets, workbooks?
It must be in the classroom because the teachers can really check over that the improvement of the particular child also, as per my suggestion.
So the basically the courseware that we have, it includes the instructor led plus the self paced learning both.
Okay.
Okay, so some of the activities the teacher can do it in the class, and then it can be given as an assignment as well for the later stage. So it works both ways.
Farah, this is Madhu here. Can I ask you one question?
Sure, of course.
See, I mean, now this reading comprehension, whatever we are getting the correct pronounced words and everything, is it for the self assessment of a student, or it will also help the teachers to analyze it when he comes back after doing these exercises?
Of course, this is a self-paced for the students. However, it will also help the teacher to analyze, because the more they practice, the difference can be easily seen.
Okay, and at the age of 5, the student at class 1, and
Mm-hmm.
how can he really analyze by doing this? It should be a parent who will be sitting beside him and analyzing it.
True, true. Because see, for grade 1 or 2, it's always the joint venture, and that is for the teacher and the student, because they're too small. We
Yeah.
can't give them the activities
So
like just go on doing it on their own.
there is a parent involvement of 50% is there in the
Yeah, for the junior
exactly,
classes,
because
yes.
that can happen only till fourth class, fourth or fifth.
Mm-hmm.
Because because 30 sessions are individually designed, if I'm not wrong, the self-assessment.
Right.
There is a parent involvement of 50%, teacher 50%, and a parent involvement of 50%.
True, true.
Okay, right. Thank you.
But see, the self-assessment. Suppose if when they submit, does it goes to the teacher for analysis, or how it is?
No, no, we can see the reports can be seen by the teacher. Okay. However, it doesn't go with, because the analysis is anyways being done by the Azure. It's an AI based analysis. However,
Yeah.
the reports can be seen by a teacher.
Ma'am, like there are a lot of parameters being given, a lot of suggestions for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So after these suggestions, do we also provide any remedial things or material kind of to improve further?
It's keep on, we suggest the students to keep on practicing, because it's
On
a
the same
practice
stuff,
tool.
on the same stuff which is there, right?
Yes, yes.
So Farah, I have one question. Basically, what is the check on the teachers or the school whether they are using this product wisely? And because next year also we are looking for a long-term association. And
Mhm.
English Lab is a product which is there in the market since long, and we've seen a lot of challenges with the English communication still in the school. So how the companies make sure that the teachers are using it, and are we going to do some kind of a showcase in front of the parents in a span, after a span of time, whether the parent can see the improvement in the child? So how what is the plan like?
See, firstly, we need to look for the intention of the teachers and the management that they should actually keep on using, and for that, we have to make sure that we are providing them monthly reports. We are creating different groups so that we can monitor the teachers usage, that whether they are actually using the platform or not. Similarly for the students as well, whether they are using the platform or not, and we have to keep on pushing them. Because see, the fact is, if we give any lab or anything to a teacher, the first thing the teacher will think, that's an additional work, that's an additional burden for them. So make their life easy by just giving them the immediate support they need. And of course, some kind of an in during the parent teachers meeting, that helps. We Somebody can go from the organization in the parent teachers meeting and give them different pamphlets, just to show that yes, these are different, something that has come new into the language lab, and that will help them. And with this also, the teacher can provide the reports. See, these the reports that you can see, basically the different scores. Teachers can give them scores in the form of a, because now the WhatsApp is available with every teacher, right? Similarly with the parents, they can just WhatsApp their individual reports as well, in a bulk or something like that, that parents also feel that yes, there's something which is actually helped
Anna,
my students.
office ఎందుకు?
Ma'am, this is Manjuna again.
Yeah.
Yes. So, ma'am, in reference to the questions that have been asked regarding using the lab judiciously, so I was wondering whether the school administration can track the progress of each teacher.
Yes.
Right. So, ma'am,
Yes.
that is something we would like to see because whenever we are demonstrating this lab to a principal or the academic director, the first thing they would ask is whether we can track the progress of individual teacher, and then the teachers can track the progress of the students. So that is the chain that can be followed.
True. So there's a three-layer platform. There's a center admin, okay, where the school representative basically, and or the coordinator has the access of a center admin, where they can see the teachers progress, teachers reports, they're basically their time spent, and the students reports as well. So, and then we have a teacher portal wherein they can see the students reports, and then students obviously can see their own progress.
Wonderful, ma'am. So this is something I kindly request you to demonstrate, please, how the progress can be tracked. Thank you so much.
Sure. Just a second. So this is a center admin, wherein the admin can create the classes, different batches as well, and then they can create the different teachers, learners, and then there comes the reports over here. So these are the learner report, which is the student IDs, and then we have the progress report for the students where the time spent can be seen. And currently we are working on the report, so I won't be able to show you a detailed report, but yeah, just a glimpse of it I can show. Currently on the portal, it is like a progress report where the center admin can see the progress, the time spent for the students and for the teachers both. And then I will show you another tab, just a second. Okay. Okay. So this kind of a report that can be seen, a total usage, completion status for every student, then the number of days visit, start date, end date can be selected. There's a 60% improvement from pre to post test that can be seen. And there is a class completion report. Chapter 1, how much is it completed, what is the time spent, and when was it last visited. So this kind of a report will be available. It is in the downloadable form as well. But currently I can't show you on the platform because we are currently working on it. So it's under progress. But yeah, the report will be in the similar format.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other question?
Center level, you have to create a separate login credential, right?
Yes. Yes. There's a specific format that we ask the data in that format. There's an Excel sheet wherein we require the school details, and then what are the number of classes, sections, number of students in each class, and then their first name, last name, and their any unique ID so that we can create their usernames. That's all.
So this English lab, it can work only online. There's no offline option. Is it?
Offline is available, but it is not no AI feature.
No AI feature.
Yeah.
We,
And
I mean, you mean we give them a
It is
server?
AI. Yeah, AI only works in the online version.
Online. So it's
Just
going to be a
just
server. What we give
yes,
it
yes.
offline.
Just hold on a moment. I just have another important call to. Yeah, please carry on. Yeah, so we have a server client arrangement. However, in the server machine, there will be one setup, and then the sim in the through the LAN, it can be used on a client machines. But again, no AI on that.
So guys, I think you have understood the software level, how it works, right? The few, I think we the one point which I want to bring, that what sort of hardware, in fact, school should have to run this. No, Farah, you were asking this the same. You're answering the same question, Farah.
Sorry, yes, Abhay.
Yeah, so it's very simple hardware we need. We don't require high internet speed, 10 Mbps. It's sufficient for us. 100 Mbps, in fact, is
Yeah.
sufficient for us, which is easily accessible across the India, I would say, right? Any good hardware i3 with a decent 8 plus generation will work, right? We don't require a fancy hardware for that. Yes, at least 1:1 ratio hardware. What we ideal we want from the school side is that they should have at least the 1:1 ratio of hardware and student. If not 1:2, then we need to decide how it actually works in school computer lab structure, right? Then we need to also design the what do you say that their sitting arrangements and all, everything in a synchronized manner in that way. But the easy and the straight and simple is that 1:1 student computer ratio. That's what we should look for that. Yeah. Sir, anything, Rajesh sir, anything you want me to answer this point of
Sir,
time?
one sec. Can I?
Yeah, please, Sunil.
Sir, around some 40% of our schools are using language lab. And I did not find any school is unhappy with the present lab they are using. So what I need is actually most of the schools are using next language lab or Burlington, or they are happy with the present lab. And everything is having ICT, SPL, then assessment, etc. All kind of features. Then how we are different from them? That's what some comparison or something like that.
So you want me to? I think the USP level you are asking that. What sort of USP we carry? How we are different than others? No.
Yeah.
That's what you want to ask.
I think you. Anyway, you replied, but again, yeah.
So I though I have already discussed that earlier, right? So I'll stress again.
No, but that is not so. I mean, although others also have the same features. That's what I felt.
So I do one thing, Sunil.
Yes.
Why don't I share a document with the entire team? What makes us different with different?
Absolutely, that is something what we need.
Right. I'll create a document. I think top 3 English language lab comparison. I already have it. Comparative study. I'll share it with you. That will give you more confidence while presenting the product in front of the client. And I would rather, in fact, with my own experience, we were also doing some work with schools. Please make a list of those 50 clients or 100 clients which you want to go, right? Don't, Rajesh sir, correct me if I'm wrong, if some school is already having a language lab, right? It's better to reach out. First target is to where they do not have a language lab, right? That will become a more easier target for you, right? Second, yes, of course, if you share good relationship, you want to indulge with that discussion. If they are comparing you with others, then this document really help you, right? Like Wordsworth versus Liquid. So that sort of comparative study I'll give you, that where we have an edge, right? Then you can share those comparative studies. If they're already using something else, right? So then the question should be that, ma'am, do you want to compare 2 different? For example, first question should be that which grades they are using those language lab. Is entire school or some grades? So say that if they are saying that we are using from class 1 to 4, then try to ask, then can you give me 5 to 8? And then compare it after 1 year. Then see that which has more, maybe has given the impact on that way. We have a pre-test and post-test sort of structure wherein we provide that impact study, that what sort of impact we have made on a learner. So that could be one of the USP in that way. Right. So I'll definitely share. I have marked this. I will share that comparative study, Liquid versus competitors. Right.
Yes.
So
Especially next.
What about training post implementation for school?
Yeah, great. So I was waiting for this. So generally what we follow is say that you sign some school on 1st of September, right? So we generally give 10 days prior go live training to them. So before 10 days, we will train teachers, right? How to use this software. In fact, a solution. How to utilize this consumption, how to utilize this software in a classroom scenario, right? The first thing happened 10 days prior. Then on the day of go live, we continuously support them in that way. The teacher will be able to deliver that lecture in a class, right? And then on 15th of September, we do a refresher one. And every month we do refresher online. So I tell you that we promise 8 to 9 refresher. I never, because school doesn't give us more than 6 slots in a year, but we love to do more and more interaction with schools so that they should use it more aggressively, and your life for retention will be easier, right? So
So
from
all
my
the
side,
training,
I would suggest 6 to 8 would be the sweet spot where you should ask for a timing. If you ask for 12 sessions, they will not give you. They'll give you 6 to 8 sessions. Then we can work upon.
so it's
Those
all
will be
online. There's
offline
no
or
offline.
online?
Online.
Everything is
Online.
online. Okay.
Offline would be a very costly affair for us.
Abhay sir, I have this question. Like most of the salespeople have asked this earlier when we were using earlier digital platforms. So many schools don't have smart TV or Android TVs. So is this accessible to all those devices?
They don't have what? Sorry, your voice is a bit
I
low,
See,
Prachi.
there are
Is
schools you
it
may not
okay?
have.
Is it okay?
Yeah, please raise your voice a bit. Yeah.
Is it okay? Is it okay now?
Yes.
So there are schools where they have projectors. Some have smart TVs, some have Android, some doesn't have all this, do not have all this. So is it accessible to any device? Like
Yes.
the mobile phones also?
Correct. It is. I'm just giving you an example that our largest clients are government, no? State governments, and they have all sort of hardware, TVs, projectors, IFPs. So it is running everywhere with the same in fact agility and performance.
So internet should be there, right, sir?
Internet we need it for AI, this thing, right? Yes, for ILT we require the internet. We have lot of versions offline also, but we recommend online because it will give you instant feedback,
But
right? That's why
majority,
this internet, we only talk of that internet right now.
yeah. So majority of the schools they are not allow internet in the campuses.
They don't have internet. Majority schools
No.
means
Yeah.
In
In
the
Andhra, especially in my area,
classrooms, they
yeah.
do not have internet.
Yes.
so. Which Chandrasekhar, you are from which state?
Andhra, sir.
Andhra. You're saying that okay, then you need to figure it out which school has internet facility. That's what I'm saying, that you need to create that list. Your target audience, top
Then he's
100 schools.
saying that they have the internet, but that is not allowed there. So in that case, they can
For
only use the
teaching
offline.
purpose, it must allow, no?
Yeah, they are using smart classes, right?
Smart class are using, sir. But thing is, there is also offline they are using. Not the net is not
Smart classes does not require internet.
Yes.
Sir, they think if they allow internet in the school, the student may misuse. Most of the schools, they think in that way and they won't allow us to use internet in the schools.
So my question is correct. Just give me a bit more clarity. So are they using this internet in their computer lab?
No,
Few
sir.
school, not all.
Majority no.
Majority
Okay.
no.
So
No.
are they using internet in computer? In fact, the classroom for smart TV for
No.
Everything is offline only, no. They use only
Offline.
offline thing, offline content only.
offline content only.
Yeah, now the each publishers are providing offline content.
Okay, see that I tell you that it's a very regional concern I found, but here most of the schools I went, they like to have internet inside the school because now government is pushing a lot of, even government school is having internet. I'm just failed to understand why private schools are not allowing in specific
Yes,
reasons.
it varies from state to state.
Yeah.
But yes, I think in that case, our offline version would work, and only the AI features would not work.
Correct.
As
So
you
we
said.
have it, but I'm saying I'm more advocating my online solution because it has all the capabilities.
So offline will come with additional cost, right? Because it has server and the school has to do LAN connection.
Don't indulge in the costing. I'm not concerned about the costing. Sir will tell you about the costing part.
No
It's not about costing. Of course, offline,
Yeah.
there's a server, costing will increase, right?
Of course.
So it becomes a problem.
Yeah. So after what all information you need from the school after signing?
Okay. So basically, sir, what we need to do is that we need to have one coordinator from school side that will make the sales team life easy. You cannot interact with a lot of teachers at one time. So first you create those, like we call it a liquid edge coordinator, So you name some that like English press coordinator, whatever it is. One teacher who will take responsibility at the school side, will make sure that trainings are happening, who will be a spokesperson from the school side, so that you transfer the all the information of admin, right? The admin rights of seeing those teachers reports, student reports, you'll be sharing those reports. That what you need to file while signing this. You ask directly from the principal or teacher to align one senior resource so that we can interact with. This is one thing. Second is that we need student information. We call, in fact, student names, not the information, correct me. Student names, why it is required and why we say student names, because schools get very defensive when we say student information. So they believe that we will use their email IDs and phone numbers, but we need their names to create those unique ID and password, right? So we have, in fact, the prototype, will share it with you, which simply has first name, last name, class, section, teacher name. That's it. So we
That's it.
create
No
within
number,
20,
no email ID.
yeah, the email ID is not required. If they give it, that's great for us, for teachers at least, right? For 24 to 48 hours, we will create that ID and password. We send it across to you, and you will further share it with schools. School further share it with their students, right? Got it? And then this generally happens. This generally happens before the go live date, so that each person in a school will have their user ID password in their hand before we go live. So this is whenever you sign it, please take that 15 days window. Training, this ID creation and ID handover, because the 3 ways of ID handover will happen. You give it the data to me, I will create those ID and then send it across to you. You will share it with the school. School will further share it with the parents. It generally happens in a whisker because they have WhatsApp group or their ERP system, which generally they transfer the information from there. But still, I will prefer that you should have at least 10 to 15 days window.
All right.
That way. Yeah, this is the few things we need.
The admin will also have the option of creating IDs, right? In case of 1 or 2 addition happening in between.
So teacher can create IDs also if some new students comes, but we generally do the bulk ID uploadation.
So they have the option.
Yes, they have.
Sir, you mentioned about
You want this, the other thing is, I even want this question to be part of the Rajneesh sir's table. So they want you want give this right to the teacher because it's all subscription based. No, sir?
Not in our case.
Okay, then we'll keep it open, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you spoke about the training program for the teachers related to this product. Okay. So, but you mentioned every training it will be done online. If any schools are very rigid to ask all the trainings has to be done through offline, what answers we can give it to them? Because the same why we are asking this one, we are already felt or we already had an experience.
Exceptions are always entertained, no?
Yes. So we are already facing online.
We are facing not a problem, but we are facing this kind of schools and
Anup, you said some of the few schools you use this.
Yes.
Right. So I'm saying that exceptions are always been entertained.
Okay,
right?
exceptions always been entertained. That's great to hear from you. But if we request to an offline training from your side, how long it will take to allocate?
Which part?
Offline training.
Which part of India?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Very costly affair for us.
Speak about South India.
Yeah, South. Okay. I can speak about all.
Yeah, so we will work it out. Rajni sir, we will discuss.
We will discuss it, and wherever is required, we'll try to integrate.
No, at least at the time of installation and the first trial run, they may need somebody to assist.
In fact, Sunil, we'll do the whole sort of knowledge transfer in next 15-20 days to your team. I'm sure that 90% the training and everything will be done by you. If you still need us, we are happy to come.
All right. Okay.
You got your answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And still you have any problem, contact us. Contact me.
It's not problem
Shreya
because,
wanted to
sir,
ask.
Rajini sir,
I
people
know.
who are here,
Yes.
they are looking to
Yes.
like orange computer books and here where we have some of the products where it has gone through our online trainings. The result or the output of those things we know, especially what the school demands. So better we should be in a better position when we are approaching for the first time. We'll give them a 360-degree of solutions for the problem. So that impact will be a more valuable than coming back and saying like the training program itself is a big issue. That's the
Anup,
reason we are.
that's why we are hiring more and more product managers across India, right? Uh, we are planning to have at least two product managers in southern part. So let's see. So they'll be there in very soon and they'll help you.
Thanks a lot, Shah.
And I would like to tell one liner that your success is my success, right? Your failure is my failure. So be rest assured, we will make all the thing happens for you to get success.
Great.
Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you, Abhay. Any other question or
Sir,
any
I think
questions regarding?
Shreya was asking something. Shreya, are you there?
Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't have that question anymore.
Okay.
Great. Perfect.
Sir, on the platform, there is an assessment creation feature, if I'm not wrong. Will it be possible for you to show how the teachers can create assessments and students can take those assessments right on the platform and submit their responses? Because on the left panel, I saw that there is a feature called assessment. So I was wondering if we could explore that bit.
I think it was assignment.
Assignment, okay, right,
Yeah.
my bad.
So, Farah, are you there? Farah?
Assignment and certificates
Yes,
also.
I'm there.
Yes,
Farah, can you
assignments and certificates.
can you do the honors?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
You want to see the assignment feature, right?
You can even discuss how she can use it better.
Okay. So the assignment feature is basically wherein the teacher gives the assignments to the students. Okay. They create their own assignments. There's a certain deadline for the assignments as well that's the teacher can actually make changes on, and those assignments can be evaluated and scored on the platform itself. They can be scored and evaluated on platform itself.
Uh, is there any existing question bank that the teachers created with? Okay.
No, we don't have any
All right.
question bank. The teachers have to create on their own.
Right. Okay.
Ma'am, as Manjima was telling that we want to show this in the dashboard itself, that how the teacher is assigning and how the students are responding to that, and the report which will be generated based on their response. That I want to see the interconnection.
Okay.
Ma'am, in this regard, may I ask a question that the teacher has to upload an assignment file, although it is not a mandatory field. The teacher can upload a question paper, right? Yes. So in that case, it doesn't have to be based on the lessons that are there on the platform. The teacher can upload any question paper. Right, right. Okay.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Am I on mute? Am I audible?
Now you're audible.
Now you're
Now you
audible.
are.
Ma'am, you are again on mute.
I have to. I was sharing the entire screen. That could be the reason. Okay. Now I have created this test assignment. As you can see, currently it shows the evaluate option. However, I cannot evaluate because no response have been provided so far. So now I'll log in as a student. So now the student will see this assignment on their platform. Now a student will go on assignments tab. So over here, as you can, this is an assignment. Student will click on view. If they have any file, they can just download the file. They can also click the image of their answers and can upload it. They can just write their responses as well. They can submit their audio response. If something that has to be maximum 30 seconds, then they can upload their file responses over here and they click on submit. Now I'll go back to the teacher portal again. Now in the assignments, I can see there's one response that I have received. And also the evaluate option is green. So I click on evaluate and I can give the scores. So I can view the responses in this by downloading it. And then I can give some score responses and some rating as well. And then if I want, I can give some audio feedback and I can click on submit. So now this has been submitted over here. Going back to the student portal. Now you can see, the student can see, yes, its evaluation is being done and the scores as well. Any feedback given by a teacher can also be seen over here. If there was any audio feedback, that would be available over here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And can you also explain what students can view in respect to my certificates, how they
I'm
can
so
actually
sorry.
do that?
So sorry. Come again.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you for demonstrating this part. Now, there is another feature called My Certificates.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please tell me what is it that the student can view in respect to this?
So basically, once they complete all the 30 modules, a certificate can be made available depending upon what kind of a, basically it can be a combined certificate wherein the logo of a knowledge publication and then the school logo can be included. So that is something which is customizable. Currently, of course, it is not available over
Right.
here. But yeah, after the student completes the 30 modules, it gets generated.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And this feedback mechanism is basically where the student or the teacher gives their feedback based on different categories over here, like if there's any technical issue, any documents, any general queries they have, or any quiz video, so anything they can give the feedback. This will go on to the team school admin portal, and then they will respond on to it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
And if the management want to see the progress of the student, then is it going to come in the Excel sheet student wise?
So currently we are working on it. Okay. So as of now, we won't be able to give you a response. However, it can be in a PDF or a Word Excel. I think we'll make it arrange as a downloadable form as well, so that it is easy for everyone to go through.
Ma'am, is there any limit for this assignment?
Is there any limit for any assignments? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
In number of
Yes.
assignments can be.
Yes.
So it can be used for other subjects as well.
Why?
Why would you use for
Some
other
kind of
subjects?
homework or something is to be shared, they can use it, no?
But this is a language lab. Why would you give the assignment for other subjects away?
The schools will think in that way. That's what I said.
If they want, they can.
Perfect. Any other question? I think no more questions. So, thank you, Abhay. Thank you, Farah. Thank you very much. And am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. And I request all of you to stay back for another 5 minutes. Thank you, Abhay. Thank you, Farah, for your support. And we'll get back to you soon with more questions, more trainings. Thanks a lot.
More than happy,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks, Rajni. Thanks,
A
everyone,
wonderful
for
team you have,
sparing
sir.
time.
Bye bye, all.
Bye bye. Thanks.
Bye, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sir. Bye, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you so
So
much.
there, do I have to log out? Just a second.
Hello.
Yes, just wait. I'm just waiting to, yeah. Great. So I think last week we had a discussion and we discussed about the pricing. I want to share the pricing once again in our model. So we are not going license wise, right? So any schools having a students less than 500, a price for the software is 1 lakh rupees, right? So schools having students 500 to 1000, pricing is 1,50,000 rupees. And any school having a students more than 1000, license fees is or it's 2 lakh rupees, right? This is a fixed price. There is no discounts on it. However, we are offering
Yeah. Sir, can you please repeat the price?
up to 500 students, 1 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
500 to 1000 students, 1.5 lakhs. Schools having 1000 plus students, 2 lakhs, right? And this is a fixed price. There is no discount on these prices. However, we are offering workbooks for the students. And these workbooks are available. It will be shared with you, one copy each with you in a day's time. So these are wonderful teacher resources for students. The costing is around 350 rupees to 540 rupees for class 12th.
540.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. And so our pitch should be like this. Before I know, if you go to a school and school will say you are coming in the mid-season time and we don't have funds, right? This is a normal question I think you all will get, right? To answer that, that's you have to explain them some kind of finance to them that suppose you are having 500 students in your school, and on an average, cost of this workbook is 400 rupees, average price. So for 500 students, the cost of these workbooks are around 2 lakh rupees, right? And we are offering 50% discount on these workbooks directly to the school. And we are billing directly to school. There is no middleman involved in this. So, and there so for any school is it's very easy to get money for something tangible. If they ask parents for a that they are setting up a language lab, and you have to pay 300 rupees or 400, it's always very difficult, and no schools want to go in that line again anymore. But for any kind of tangible product, it's very easy to get money from the parents. So you are billing you are billing 500 copies on an average price of 400. The cost is around 2 lakhs. You're offering 50% discount. In a way, their language lab is free, right? They're not paying any money from their own pocket. Suppose a school is having 1800 students. In that case, the school is making some money as well, right? So I discussed with a couple of schools, and everyone just love this idea because they are not paying anything from their pocket, and students buying their buying these workbooks, and parents are getting something tangible in return. So it's managed, right? So while discussing about the costing, try to spend some time on this kind of equation with the decision maker that from your pocket you are not paying anything. The school is if the numbers are high, they're making some money as well, right? Any question any question, any doubt?
Sir, the school,
Boss.
sir, the school having the strength of 600 and 1000 should pay the same amount.
Yes.
For
Boss, for us, to be very honest, for
yeah,
us, this language lab is an additional activity, right?
correct.
We want to get more penetration in the schools, right? So just a tool. We don't want to get more complications like license, student license, all the stuff because our main business is books,
Yes.
right? So we are supporting the schools with a good product.
Okay.
By the way, we are making some money as well. That's all.
So our agenda
Main
is
business
to
is
sell. Yeah, please. Sorry, sir.
our main business is not language lab, right? You know that. The support we are providing to schools, we are penetrating more through the language lab. We are making some money in between as well. We
Sir,
don't
it's
want
a
any kind of
Workbook or is
complicated.
it black and white?
Huh?
Sir, are they giving colorful workbook or it is black and white?
It's a black and white book, but pretty decent one, big one. So number of pages are around 196, 182. If I'm not wrong, in class 5, 96 pages.
The goal is to sell the workbooks, right, sir?
I mean,
No, depending if the school says they don't want workbooks, fine, we have no problem.
And in that case, I'll have to, when I give a proposal, I'll have to add 10% because I need to have room for negotiation, right? So I cannot give this price straight away because there's no discount in this. Can I add 10% so that I will have a room for negotiation because schools will always negotiate.
So our last billing point billing prices 1, 1.5, and 2,
Yeah.
right?
So I can add
And
10, 20% and negotiate from there.
it's not mentioned in the proposal letter. So you can have that kind of room,
So that's flexible. Okay.
right? You are also, this is also flexible. Suppose a school is having 580 students or 1011 students or 1100 students. Still, we can have a discussion about the pricing.
Sir, 1,000+ students will have 2 lakh no, fixed
Yes.
rate. There are schools who is having studying more than 3,000, 4,000 around, then same amount.
Same price.
Same 2 lakh.
Make money. You will make money in workbooks, and the school is also make money in
Suppose if
workbooks.
they don't want a workbook, then it is loss for us, no, sir?
No loss for us. No.
And if suppose if you are working for a group, how we can?
Then for group working, commercial will discuss separately.
Okay. Because suppose if you take a group, there will be schools which is
I'll
having some
tell you one thing.
250, 300 school strength.
So before finalizing Liquid, we did lots of research, right?
Okay.
Liquid's software is the best in the market, number one, right? Plus, they were doing very well in government projects.
Okay.
They don't have any sales team to visit Indian schools, private schools. So we are supporting them. Plus, our arrangement is that our prices are fixed. Suppose a school is having 3,000 students, still we are paying them a fixed amount. Based on that amount, we are charging something extra. That's all.
So this is advance payment or trade began?
It's advance payment. Advance payment.
Sir,
And we will not.
in last meeting you told about the GST regarding that. In software we have the GST. So the GST amount will be payable by the school after this amount.
So if a school is buying only software, then GST applies. If they are buying books as well, so we will bill only books, nothing else.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
Right?
At
In
this
that
case,
case,
there will be
in that
no
case,
GST.
we'll avoid
Sir,
GST. Yeah.
now there are so many schools who don't entertain
Just
sending the textbook.
Just sec.
हाँ.
हेलो उन्हें बोले 5 मिनट वेट करेंगे रिसेप्शन पे या थैंक यू या
Sir, there are so many schools who don't entertain selling the textbook by the school, only through distributors. In that case, what should we do?
So there is no hard and fast rule, yeah. So tell them that they'll make some money in that. That's why if they involve bookseller will take 5%. So there is nothing hard and fast. This is how you. So this is not a normal book, right?
Yes.
This is a special product. Schools do oblige. I know, even schools like DPS, they have a book counter. Despite that, they buy, books sometimes directly from the publisher and distribute to the students.
Yeah,
Right?
because when we are billing,
So
we
there are few, exceptions are always there,
okay.
right? So we should not. So
Because
whenever we'll get that kind of situation, we'll discuss. These are not common things.
because the schools don't want any kind of commercial side of things. That's why they are doing it through some distributor.
So in that case, we'll find out some way, right? But these are exceptions. 95% of schools do these kind of activities in their school for just one kind of a product. This is not a test book. This is a support book with a lab.
This program is built for one full year. So when we pitch middle of the year, how do we justify? I mean, how can they complete the program?
See, the idea is that if we are selling this product in August, we have opportunity to use it till May, June. So we can always say that you can use this program in summer vacations, right? There are 30 classes. So in that case, they can have 2 periods or, this is all customizable, right? We are offering them 12 months.
Okay,
And
whenever they start, from there it's 12 months. Even
Yes.
it goes up to next year. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, we have received IDs for teachers and learners.
Yes.
So are we going to receive any ID for the center or the academic head, the one that Farah ma'am was showing us, who would
So
track the progress of teachers?
So administrator will get the ID. Will not. We'll get. So we'll get. We got those IDs for our internal usage only. I asked for those IDs because I want that everybody should at least spend some time on that software to understand more.
For
The
Right?
most very Manjima question, sir. Like
Huh?
we are having a very big demo tomorrow with Manjima. So we are having a demo with chairman on. Even we can have even a single ID for the chairman. So it will make a lot.
So this is for the demonstration purpose. So tomorrow we
Yes.
have a demonstration in a school where academic heads and the chairman will be present.
I can
So
ask. I can ask these people to create ID and show.
right,
Possible.
right.
Possible.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Right. Any other question? Any other doubt? I think everybody's got up. These
Sir, I have
posters are
this
on the way.
question. I have
Huh?
one question. I have one question.
Yeah.
As he said, Abhay sir said that salespeople will get the IDs from teachers, like one coordinator. So then, will I be the middle person, like to share
No.
in
No.
between? So they
No.
salespeople will directly send to the Abhay sir. Those
No. 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 No.
that
No. No.
data.
No. 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 No.
Okay.
Prachi. So there'll be one person from Liquid and there'll be one
Yes.
person from the school side,
Okay. Okay.
right? Yeah.
So and then who will be in the loop? Like one person from our end will also be there, no?
What about you?
I will be. That's what I'm asking. Like,
That
what will be my
that was
role?
exactly her question, sir. That was exactly her question. That was exactly her question.
Yes. So I don't think so, but we don't want you to. We will figure out something. I don't want
Okay.
to
Okay.
involve you in this, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So these brochures are already out. Most of people have received. Rest of people will receive in a day or two. Please go all out. Uh, in your sales kit, you have your proposal letter, agreement letter, your soft copies of teacher's manual. Everything is there. Please go all out. And we are meeting in the first week of September for our next annual meeting. And no, there is a prize as well, cash prize for these labs, right? And the qualification, this qualification that you need to sell at least two to get eligible for that cash prize. And these cash prizes will be announced and given right away in the national sales meeting. How it sounds. Right.
Great, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yaar. Thanks a lot. And looking forward to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.